My Gavaden Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arach here, Galadrith, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to the same as we continue on as Dol Amroth are breaching the mouths of the Anduin. As we continue on as Canned, we are about to attack and kill Dwar of War, because we can't leave him standing by, and then we should probably move over and kill Ugrat, and then that will allow Captain Margoz to make it to the tower and become the Guardian of Barad-dûr. In Finabel, we are now actually ready to move out, so let's do that while we remember. Leave behind 105 of you, 9 of you, because you're not going to do anything, you'll only die, and another arch unit, because we've got absolutely loads of them. And make your way out. Palando the Honourable, holding the great city. Let's call it Palandost in his honour. Because he has held there for some time now, and it is only by the strength of the wizard is our army able to endure. So that's pleasing. I was training troops over there, I'm not really sure why. We'll take the cavalry, they're the fastest. Ah, they're going over there.
How may I serve?
We're going over there!
The sun sets on today's journey.
Off you go. A lot of people in comments recently have suggested, particularly on the Warhammer videos, suggested that I should play Battle for Middle-earth 1 or 2, and do I own it? And the answer to that is yes, I do own it. I own both of them, and I play them every now and then, not massively. And it is certainly something that I had considered. I could, for example, play... Oh, how long has that been running? A while. I could play the campaign of Battle for Middle-earth 2, for example, but the problem with them is that I'm not very good, and so yeah, that would always be in my mind. But then that hasn't stopped me in all of these games, in which I am also rubbish. So anyway, Dwar of War, you need to die now, friend. And we are just the folks to do it. 553 soldiers, and he has 380. But we ride great mountains. In yesterday's episode, I mentioned about the advanced blacksmith that we're going to be bringing to the game, and some suggested that it will encourage you to attack your allies. And to that I say nay. Hummingbird had a similar, what word do I mean? Reservation about the system, but I would point out that number one, the game is all about freedom, and whilst yes, we would rather, and we do indeed set it up, that you tend to play lore accurately. If you were to play as an evil Gondor, for example, or evil Bree, now Bree doesn't count because they don't get the system. Let's say you're playing as evil Gondor and you attack Erebor. You make it all the way to Erebor through some absolute wizardry. You'd be really annoyed that when you took Erebor, you were not able to use the dwarven armor that up until that point you'd used without any trouble. So that was one of the reasons why we put them in the key settlements. The second point is a lot of people have raised is that it seems that only elven or dwarven cities have them, and that is my own fault for not really expanding. But that's... I'll expand it in full in the developer diary, but now you're going to get it in parts through 2 videos. The second point being that lots of cities have the advanced blacksmith. So places like Dane's Halls, Gundabad, Dol Guldur, both Morias. No, I think only one Moria actually. I can't remember which one. The west one, I think. Thorin's Halls in the Blue Mountains, Erebor, obviously, Minas Tirith, Dol Amroth, Isengard. Places like that do get it. So it's in big key settlements throughout the world. So there's always an opportunity. Every faction has the option of getting the advanced blacksmith from a nation who they would naturally go to war with. So you don't have to backstab anyone in order to get it. But also, if you are playing evilly or with your own lore in mind, then you aren't hindered by the fact that you've decided or deigned to play against the way Tolkien insisted. And I'm more of a fan of choice than I am of trying to force people to play how they quote-unquote should play. So you can get in various locations. Following on from that, a lot of people suggested that Dale wouldn't be able to get it really anywhere other than backstabbing Erebor. And that is, partially I can see the thinking behind that, but that is completely not accurate because Dale don't use the system in the normal way. Which again, I did not mention in the video and foolishly... And that was foolish because Dale gets the advanced blacksmithing by simply being allied to the dwarves, and Dale then also get the advanced blacksmithing through their standard
Enemy are
blacksmith.
badly bloodied.
We felt
They
that
have lost half their men.
to give a bit more weight to the Dale are allied to the nations around them thing, we should just give them the advanced blacksmithing as standard by just simply being allied to the dwarves. And so that is the case. Our archers are not killing very many of those temple wards, are they? So Dale don't have to worry about it, really. They get it very easily. But if you break the alliance with the dwarves, you will lose it. So you can't backstab the dwarves. Right, let's come out of time 6 for a moment. Let's turn all... Ah, one of you is finished. You have... Cease your firing. Cease your firing. And that one's the one that's done. Don't be in that mode anymore. All of you just charge into those. Thank you very much. You caught them all, didn't you? Yes. Oh, we're wasting valuable shooting at them time. 2 of them are finished now. There we are. How many have we got left? Not very many at all. Have we lost anyone yet? I don't actually think so. Ah, but there we are. The time has come to talk of many things. Right, form 2 lines, and then the entire force charge into the unit over there.
Victory is well.
How
within
many
our
are
grasp.
left?
In time, our foe will surely see
29.
this
So we
and
killed
lose
almost
heart.
none of them. That's good to note. That's very good to note. But then they did turn on us, didn't they? They turned at just the right moment. Everyone pull out. And then everyone go back in. If you could actually charge, though, I mean, it looks like you're really half-arsing it at the moment.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Right, we'll stop with the mass charging because they're not getting any benefit out of it, really, are they? And instead, we'll just use him because he charges very well. 9. Pull out. Oh, still only 9 left, though. Alright, let's pull some nomads down. They do well, too. Go for it, nomads. Nice. Someone killed that damned Nazgul. He's in there somewhere.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Who knows where.
Time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
We have lost some of our brave lads. But I think Dwar is all that's left now. In amongst the cavalry somewhere. Sort of around here-ish. Oh, you probably still can't see the cursor. I should have started with that, really. Apologies for that. Another thing that came about from yesterday's...
Victories are like sweet nectar.
Well done, everyone.
Come.
From yesterday's video was I mentioned about Men of the West and how I was hoping to do a script for my Lorecast videos and how it seems the only real difference between his channel and my channel, despite his great success, is the fact that he writes a script. And what I meant very much by that is that he doesn't have any sort of custom animations in the background. He there's nothing really that sets it apart other than his voice and his delivery style to my video. There's no great visual aid that changes it. And then a few people commented suggesting that I shouldn't use Men of the West as a basis or to compare myself to, because there's great suggestion that Men of the West simply does just read from wikis on various topics. He does not. No, I do not. He doesn't read it from the books. Now, I don't have. The minute that's hearsay evidence, I couldn't base an argument on that. But it would certainly make sense with some of the videos I've seen, and with indeed the amount of hate that unfortunately lore-related channels on YouTube get in more dedicated fan areas. Even if everything you say is correct, they hate you. But if there's always if you ever release a video talking about Tolkien's lore, you almost get undergo a sort of witch hunt, an inquisition from the die-hard fans who will browse through everything you have said and take any opportunity to correct even the slightest incorrect detail. This is the reason why I'd quite like to write a script, so that I avoid when I misremember something, and so I say I'm confusing like two different things, and so I say something wrong. I'm hoping to avoid that so that I don't get crucified by the Law Brigade. But I think part of the reason the Law Brigade hate YouTube channels that talk about Lord of the Rings is because there are probably quite a lot of channels, and if people are suggesting Men of the West is one of them, who do just read from the wiki, and then people believe what they are being told, so misinformation is being spread, and that is what people hate.
Noble one, we will engage them honorably.
We will destroy them, is what we shall do.
Outside their walls.
And that would make sense then. So that's why there seems to be a lot of law hate. I mean, I do say the odd thing wrong in my videos, but never anything so great as to really cause uproar. It's just like minor things, like maybe the wrong date here or there, or
I will make them kneel before you,
or something like that. But still, everyone gets hate, don't they? Sorry, I'm way off on tangents again, and I'm not paying really any attention. But then that is partly because now that I've seen that Dol Amroth are actually crossing the mouths of the Anduin, the Aethir Anduin, I am very certain that with this one is in the bag. What are our actual victory conditions? 40 regions, including Alatar's Rest, and we have 16, so we need another 24. And we're only looking at really getting about 5 more from this area. There's 3 in Umbar, and then 4 with Tal al-Jaf, 5 if we take Mirlond, 6 if we take Tirithoros. We'll get 7 and 8 there, but we're going to have to really expand north, or we could simply set our victory conditions as take Mordor, defeat Harad, defeat the Ardenaim, because that is eminently achievable. But for now, we'll give it another end turn, because our troops are all moving into position, and I'm not too worried about the army besieging Barad-dûr. Although we do want to attack them out on the plain, actually. We don't want to get caught in the city, because we're all cavalry and we will get massacred. So we'll have to make sure that we attack them now, unless they... Ah, damn it. Damn. That was a very foolish thing you just did, Galu. Oh, bugger. Right, we've got to basically rush the entire army out as fast as possible and meet them on the plains. We cannot face them in the city.
Fortune smiles on our foes for the moment. Pray we can seduce fortune.
Oh, and rushing out is not easy because look, it's a bridge. Oh, this battle is dead. We've lost already, haven't we? Interesting that Sauron's eye still watches over us, despite us no longer being his warriors. Is there another gate? There isn't, is there? Oh, sorry everyone. What is going on? Custom settlements, am I right? Move over there and don't spin around too much. There we are. Right, so there's no other gate, so all we've got to do is come down that drawbridge. And we won't be able to get any speed up to do that whatsoever. But if we can at least push our melee cavalry out, our archer cavalry will at least be able to shoot at the enemy for a time. Oh, brilliant, the archer cavalry. Oh no, hang on. Yes! That's down there, that's ready to go. Right. Alrighty. So, warrior cav. Run out, just get out there. Archer cav. Oh, if I face it this way, I think I could probably go where I want to go. Oh dear, this battle map is very taxing. Move into positions. There we are. I can't help but notice that you didn't start running straight away, and that does not help me at all, you stupid cavalry. Now get out there quick. Just lock down the enemy force so our archer cav can get shots off. What do we think our chances of actually just running past the enemy here will be? Ah, fairly good. Come out of time 6. Keep going. You will take losses, but you're out.
On our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Oh, those units are so far away, they're never going to be able to help. Right, our cavalry is out. Oh, look, they've got Uruks over there. I want positions set up quickly. You guys swap sides. Take the marauders with you. Archers. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. Uruk halberds, if you would. That would be great. 15%. That's not too bad. Alright, you guys go and hit those Uruks. Push through, push through, push through. Stop what you're doing. Right, you guys. Right, they've charged into them. Pull out. Next. Go and hit them. Orc host. Orc maulers. Go, 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 go. Come out of time 6. We're playing with cavalry, man. Stop playing like an idiot. They've got an Uruk bodyguard, but I'm sure they don't actually have a general. We've made it out, we've made it out. Right, we're going to have all of these to come out now. They've got some shaken Orc maulers at the gate. Which unit is their general? Someone in the middle over there. Right, you hit those Uruks. You pull over there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Coast.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
And so do you as well, actually. You hit them awfully. Absolutely damned awfully. Pull yourselves out, pull yourselves out. Right, you guys are good to go. Charge out and hit them. We've derailed their assault long enough. Buy ourselves time.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us.
Damn right
Pray
it does.
This is a portent of a victory.
I think this one is relatively in the bag. Nice, good surround.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this.
Hit them in the
lose
back.
heart.
Uruk halberds.
The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
We lost an entire nomad cavalry unit, but that's fine, that's fine. Yes!
Like
Yes!
Scour them from the field.
Nice.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous
Well
and well deserved.
damn done, men.
Cannot be said otherwise.
Nomad horsemen taking the top spots. Well done indeed. I knew that Barad-dûr only had the one way. I was desperately hoping there was another, but I knew inside that there wasn't. And I knew what the battle map looked like, obviously. Or maybe not, obviously, but if you haven't met me, I actually lead the team of modders that created this game you are looking at right now. Well, not the game, but obviously the mod. So I am actually quite well versed in a lot of aspects of the game, even if I appear garbage at playing it. And another... Oh no, they've got trolls. I'm not sure Tolwee's archers are going to be enough.
We shall be back.
No.
Lifting the siege is a mercy our enemies would not show.
It would seem, though, that our involvement on the eastern fringes of Mordor's realm has brought Mordor to its knees. Oh, we are going to have to fight this, or he's going to die, and I don't want him to die. I could auto-resolve and he'll retreat to the castle, actually. But I think we can do it. But with us pushing in from the east, Gondor have been strengthened, and they are now crushing Mordor. So much so that... I should imagine soon the two regions that Mordor have down near Palandost will actually be cut off from the rest of the Mordor's realm. Right, you guys, I want you to do that. Don't fire at will. Come and shoot them. Where did we get 91 marauders from? We only had a few. Oh, we retrained them, didn't we? Yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Alright, do what you can against those trolls, friends. You are shooting the trolls, right? Yeah, they're going red. They're getting all bloody. Pull up to the hill. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. Let's keep it sped up. Oh, especially if they're just going to stand still. I would welcome that, orc scum. Moving on those raiders. Oh, another question from yesterday's video. Why did we not just make the Balrog the general of the unit rather than an officer? And I realise now I didn't actually explain that, which was, again, stupidity on my part. The Balrog, unfortunately, cannot be the general because the general must conform to the animation set of every other general of that faction. which is, of course, to say that the general must move and act like a human-sized unit. And the Balrog, therefore, cannot be a standalone general.
They have lost half their men.
Some of the trolls are dead. If you're interested in what it looks like when you make the Balrog the general, then I can tell you that it is quite amusing. And essentially, the Balrog is dropped into the ground down to about his knees, and which I think always looks a bit funny. And he swings his sword just in the most bizarre way, but he is also himself shrunk down to be quite small. And it just looks silly.
They run like children.
Did the trolls just
the day they were born?
Run away?
Let all the poets write of this.
No, I think they died. So anyway, you got the Balrog can't be the general, because of the way the animations, the way generals are set up and created. It's just not possible. So he has to either be the officer or he has to be the actual unit itself. And the whole point of changing the Balrog is to make it so that the unit is no longer the Balrog, because that crashes the game and it creates more than one Balrog. So the troll method is all we've got.
Your men showed the enemy no mercy.
And Mordor just make bad decision after bad decision, and now with minimal forces we're going to take Morrigost from them as well. But we are about to witness the end of Harad. Warlord Umara comes with a ragtag band of crappy trash, and Serpent Lord Batach and his identical twin brother Saeed bring some better forces. We're going to want to make sure our cavalry shuts down the siege, though. But this really is it. This battle, if victorious, will spell the end of Harad as a nation. Their people scattered to the four winds, their lords and rulers killed or enslaved. And it's a nice day for it. We've got clear skies. We're in the middle of the day. Nothing bad about that. We're being attacked from behind, which means their reinforcements will come from over there, so we should pull up to this hill and make our stand here atop the wooded hill, which is a perfect place to make our stand. And we shall form what I like to call a horseshoe of defense, and what others call a noob circle. Call it what you will, it works, and you can't damn well deny it. We're going to keep the cavalry, the chariots down there, though. Get them out of the way. I bloody hate that chariot unit. I'm sorry, everyone. I know that the unit's supposed to be really super good, but I hate it. I don't like the fact that it runs over my own troops. It really bothers me. And with Palando leading us in our fight. What is that? You turn that off.
The enemy show their cowardice.
There they are.
They bring in reinforcements.
Right, we've only got a few ground forces, so we are going to have to maneuver them into positions to prepare. They're going to be a while until they come, aren't they? So, but how is this force actually going to move down to meet us? I think they're probably going to come a bit wider. So let's go with you like that, and then the next one, go and meet them head on, and then the last stretch like over there like that. Perfect. Right, archers, take up your positions in a sort of staggered line. We'll get the crossbows at the front so that they're not arc firing at any possible point. But we have just given away where all our forces are, but I think that's sort of inevitable, really, isn't it? We didn't have the ability to set up where we wanted to start. Right. Cavalry archers, run down there. Feel free to run away. I really want their siege dead. I don't want it firing at us at all. But they've got 3 units of cavalry, and unfortunately, 2 of those, or 1 of those is a serpent, are very, very good. And they will do well at stopping our cavalry getting through. So we'll move our cavalry over there for now. Now you guys, the plan is to pull over there and start shooting at them. Everyone can run, I do not mind. And then all missile units fire at will. Okay, I would like you to please shoot those camel riders for now.
The winds of fate have turned against us.
Cavalry,
The foe seems to be winning the battle.
come over here. You guys already actually are in range. Oh, wow. I'm very, very tempted, I really am, if I'm honest, to give their missile if it doesn't have it already. We can check, actually. Spies nearby troops. No, it doesn't say. I'd like them to have body-piercing bolts. But I think they already do, actually. There's a lot of units dying over there. Ah, no, the enemy's cavalry and the enemy's siege is hitting us. Oh, no, their enemy's siege is hitting right on us. Right, cavalry, there's no time. Go, 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 go. I need that siege dead. Bring down those camel riders. Good, 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 good. Alright, you're in range. Go, go, go. You're in range. You're in range. Perfect. Shut them down before they take down Palando. We're gonna hit them, we're gonna hit them. Get in there, get in there, get in there! Yes! Southron Lancers. Right, that makes it a little more bearable. Our lines hold. They appear to have bypassed our chariots and have allowed them to just keep shooting at them. That's very good of them. The Black Snake Guard are making their way up the hill, though. No. Oh dear. Cavalry. Good work, good work, good work. You are the key defining difference here. We have so many archers now, and you're really realizing that now. We have what you might say is too many archers. But we can win with cavalry. We can win with cavalry. Just keep shooting at them. Just keep shooting at them. You've got Southern Lancers pursuing you. Alright, you guys. Come and fill this gap over here. Now, they've got a lot of archers themselves by the looks of it. We want to hit some of the forces on the hill there. Black Snake Guard have hit our troops. Let's pull away from them, run away from them. You guys come and get involved. They're blocking our charging. Sneaky buggers, aren't they? Right, you hit those on the hill there. Get the chariots to at least get involved. You can hit those spearmen. You are charging those archers. You can charge those archers. Got 2 units there. Pull away. You guys come back and hit them. Pull out. We've got a unit not doing anything. Go and get involved. Oh, look, our archers are getting decimated atop that hill. Southron Warband cutting the charge off from the nomads. And we've lost a load of chariots because they just ran into a unit, and that's enough to drop them. Oh, the damned artillery is firing again. Their cavalry, unfortunately, in this instance, is arguably better than mine.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace! We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
And despite their heavy losses thus far, I think this is going to go their way. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, and the damned catapults are firing again as well. You leave... There are 4 men left, and they're able to get these kind of shots off. Oh, at least they killed themselves. Goodness for that. Right, no one's on defensive mode anymore. Oh, that should have killed one of them, surely. Right, that's the catapults out. The ballista will keep firing, though. You can't tell the chariots to skirmish because they are technically elephants and elephants can't skirmish. Some Southron archers shooting us there. Now our melee forces as well, of course, are weak and pathetic. Our line on the hill is getting... he's just getting slaughtered. You guys can at least help a little against those lancers. Southron lancers are so much better than they have any damned right to be. No, don't charge the Southron pikemen. Interesting that so many of our units speak as if they are dwarves now. You can go up the hill and get them.
We have lost half of our men.
You can go and get them. Do we have a unit over here still? Yes, we've got 50 nomads.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Go and hit those trollmen.
Pray they lose
No,
their will
don't.
to fight.
Go straight through and hit those spearmen. Yeah, go on, go on. Unfortunately, the dwarves are engaged in melee now as well. Pull out. Ah, they're dead, aren't they? What are we on? 50 plays. Ah, damn. Yeah, we're going to lose. We are going to lose. They just have a counter to all of our forces, and we don't have enough ground troops to hold the line, and our ground forces here are all trashy, trashy, trash, trash. Palander had gone back to defensive mode. Yeah, look, we're getting sandwiched. Oh, our cavalry is out there, is dead as well. We can exit the battle, and some of our forces will make it out.
We have gained only blood and shame from this battle.
We didn't kill anywhere near enough. We lost way too many. We do have a reinforcing army standing by. Hopefully Palander at least made it out. We only got 400 of the 1,800 that went into that battle are actually going to walk away from that. But that's alright. We had such a nice hill, but we just didn't have the troops to hold it.
Moving away.
Palander survived. It's alright. Exiting seems to be a much, much better method of surrendering than actually surrendering. Right, the bulk of you... No, because look, you've got these guys ready now. We're leaving behind them.
We move.
So actually, the bulk of you can go to Palandos. Take those with you. I'm happy for Palandos to just have trash, to be honest. Right, Captain Bayan, when you get to Port Arkish, you'll have some more units with you again. Why does Corandage not like us? Cultural unrest. Chuck in one of them and get another hall. You always get more support when you've got a better town hall. And Karagmir has a large garrison, but primarily because we're trying to put the Ardenaim off from attacking us. Can any of you retrain? Oh, some of you can. Oh yeah, look, most of you can. Good. And you're getting a better hall. That's good. That he's moving down. Dol Amroth are dealing with an Ardenaim up there. Tirith-Ride, I just don't think needs the garrison of that size anymore with Dol Amroth in the game now. So we'll leave behind. To be honest, I'm tempted to leave everything, all the ground, and just take cavalry and go on a nice little
At once.
raid. Yes, Mordor have left Imladkhan unguarded. Amun Aithel has troops that could also be put to better use. To be honest, I quite like Gobel Mirlond, but now I'll tell you what I'll do again. Leave the ground forces. And those of you that can then run at the enemy, you guys head north.
Marching no further.
Garrison there is so on its just massive bare bones. But anyway, I think that is going to be where I end this episode. Captain Bayan will move to Port Arkish, get the extra reinforcements, and then take Orashur. Captain Zaya will link up with Palando's force, and even though we didn't defeat Harad, we killed enough to make it a much easier battle next time. and those will all combine and take Tal al-Jaf. We'll be able to take Imnad Khanan with Warlord Orash, and Khan Yiltik himself will move up and secure Halfanur, which will really dent Mordor, because Minas Morgul has fallen, and Mordor's southern holdings are now cut off from their heartland, which, incidentally, we also own. But the Last Stand army has just kicked in, and we're never going to kill that. So, pull out of there. You go to there. You're going to try and join them. We won't let you guys die, so move out down there. Barad-dûr's never going to be that helpful to us, so there we are. Destroying all the buildings in Barad-dûr and stopping construction, because that army is definitely going to take it. But speaking of them going to take it, which they will do, unfortunately, we don't have anything to stop that. We can build an army that will come and actually crush, because we're making plenty of money now. Well, we're making about 3,000, and we've got 16,000 on account. Are you the nobles? Yeah, no. Yeah, we do want a general to lead you up there, actually. So make that the point of training recruitment center. Take some other trash. So we'll build an army that actually will defeat that Mordor force and finally just take Mordor out of the game. I will take some trash units if you've got them. Everyone to that fort over there, and we've got those. Oh, hold on, actually, hold up. Train the Khandish forces first, and then I think most of those we can retrain them then. Nice. The Tirithraid and Ammonithel both got garrisons at exactly the same time. That's handy. Can't build another one, unfortunately. I think we should go for money here, really. We'll get some troops in. But anyway, that will be all. So thank you very much for watching and listening, if indeed you have. Do be sure to check out Gamesplanet, linked in the description below, for any game that you might find be interested in, where you might find it a little cheaper, and I would state once again, for probably the last time, legally. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navarre Naden Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.